Yo, what's going on? Chavo Guerrero Jr. here. Giving a big shout out to Wrestling Rehab. Keep watching, keep listening, and Viva la Raza.
Órale.
Órale, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shout outs to all the junkies out there. And it is the return of Bad Blood. Speaking of Bad Blood, let's go ahead and bring in my tag team partner from the LA Times, one Mr. Pablo.
You know what? What's up, people out there? Being that this is Bad Blood, I chose the ugliest profile picture I could find on the internet to put as my
Oh,
picture.
dang it.
Oh
Oh,
man.
man. What's going on, Pablo?
Oh man. Hey, doesn't my picture look like he's been beat up with the ugly stick?
I like the green screen in the back. How about that?
That's our boy. We're just messing. Yeah, man, I'm good, brother. Good, man. Glad to be back. And I'm actually looking forward. It should be a pretty fun card, I think.
Let me ask you this before we get into Bash of Berlin. Were
Basher Berlin.
you? I'm sorry. Okay, that's
Bad
what I was gonna.
blood.
Okay, before we get into Bad Blood, were you looking forward to Bash at Berlin?
Not really. Not really.
Okay, okay, yeah. To me, it just kind of seemed like a filler.
Yeah, it was a
It,
filler.
yeah, yeah. Okay, and you're looking forward to Bad Blood.
Yeah, because there's some fun stuff here, man. For the most part, they don't got really no dumb matches. They don't got
Mm.
Butch versus so and so or the women's tag team belt, like worthless matches that nobody cares about. So yeah, man, this is all a pretty stacked card, if I must say so.
Okay, okay, all right, man. And we are, just here about to go in to the new Monday Night Raw 2 hour shows, man, for the rest of the year at least. So
Yeah.
we'll see what's up with that. But let's get to it, Pablito, man. What is going on with Bad Blood, Holmes?
All right, man. I'm gonna go out of order because they have this thing all messed up, brother.
All
They
right.
have they have the CM Punk as the main event. This is on WWE actually. So and then they have the Cody and Roman fight way down and like in the mid card.
Mm.
So it's kind of interesting. But we'll start with this one: WWE, the Women's Champion Nia Jax versus Bailey. And in the background, you know what time it is. It's Tiffy time. So what do you say, man?
Such a fan of Tiffany Stratton. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest, man. I think they've actually kind of been burying her a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, Not a lot of ring time. She's kind of Nia Jax's like sidekick buddy. Which was it was kind of fun and fine for a little bit, but I kind of want to target. I want to start taking Tiffany Stratton a little more serious, though. You know, I'm not saying she needs to turn into a super duper serious chick. I get her gimmick, but I really, really have high hopes for her. So when it comes to this match, Paul, um, I mean, Nia Jax is a dominant force. There's so many different ways this can go, and I've been trying to get through, through all of them in my head. I'm trying to think like, okay,
Oh, I
can
know.
Bailey?
I know what's gonna happen.
Okay, so let me go ahead and throw this out there. Okay, a few of them, right? Okay, I'm thinking, can Bailey win, and then Tiffany Stratton cash in? Does Tiffany cash in at all? I know we're lead to believe that it happens, but she doesn't necessarily have to cash in. It could be her trying to cash in and something happens and she doesn't
Right.
cash in.
Right.
So many things can happen. If she does cash in, does she cash in on Nia Jax? Does she cash in on Bailey? Does Bailey get the victory and she ends up cashing in on her? I mean, we know that Tiffany Stratton is actually really not like truly best friends with Nia Jax. She's just kind of there beside her, just because Nia Jax provides that more comfort, big buddy kind of bodyguard. But Tiffany Stratton would have no problem cashing in on her. So my mind keeps spinning in many circles. Pablo, what do you got, man? Let me see. You said what's gonna happen. I want to hear what you got because I really cannot make up my mind on this.
Oh yeah, you got to remember, man. I have the inside ear of Paul Levesque himself. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. No, but this is what's going to happen, bro. They're going to go out there, and both these people I like. I like Bailey. I like Nia Jax. Nia's the champion, man. I think they're going to put on a good show. Obviously, Tiffy's going to come out. She's going to be there. Nia is going to get thrown through a table. Something's going to happen. Tiffy is going to try to do something to cause Bailey to lose the match, but she's going to accidentally maybe hit Nia Jax and then realize that they're both out. Nia and Tiffany is going to call in, cash in her money in the bank. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what's going to happen. Whatever happens, Nia's going to end up winning, being cheating or whatever. Tiffany helps her, but somehow Nia's going to be laid out and Tiffany's going to cash in. Tiffany will cash in 100%. Bailey and Nia are both dinosaurs, bro. They have to build the next generation. Everybody likes Tiff. When she comes out, people like her. If you look at the crowd compared to other people, I don't know if it's because of the way she dresses and people are just, whatever, gaga eyes, or they really like her, but she could wrestle, bro. She could talk okay. And she's the future, bro. She's the future. And now is the time. We're going to build a new champion, and we're going to take it all the way to WrestleMania. And it's going to be a good couple of months of her and Nia battling, Nia chasing, but it's not going to work. That's what's going to happen, bro. So Tiffy time is definitely cashing in on Nia Jax.
All right. Yeah, look, okay. Tiff, she's definitely easy on the eyes, right? But that's not just it. She's not one of these broads from quite a few years ago, like the Tori Wilsons and
Right.
I don't know if I need to be throwing them under the bus, but these
Yeah, I
broads
know what you mean.
that were just good looking, but they didn't know how to wrestle that well.
Right.
No,
Right.
Tiffy can actually throw down.
Yes.
So I can see what you're saying, Pablo. I can see what you're saying. I can see where it's like, you know what? She cashes in, and then she has this rivalry with Nia Jax, which actually turns her baby face because people cheer for her, Paul.
Yes.
So it's almost like Rhea Ripley, right? When back when she was with the Judgment Day, when she was with Dirty Dom, it's like people were cheering for Rhea Ripley, even though she was supposed to be technically a heel, part of a heel faction. So it's like, okay, well, you know what? We're gonna break you guys up, and just by default, you're gonna turn into a baby face because everybody's already cheering for you. So I think that can happen with Tiffany Stratton. If that does happen, I think the place will go crazy if she cashes in and becomes champion.
Definitely.
I'm just not sure it happens, Paul. I'm just not sure it happens.
I
Does
like
she?
your scenario real quick, not to
Uh-huh.
cut you off, but really, I like your scenario where they could extend this a little longer by turning her into a lovable face,
Mm,
and Nia's the
right.
bully. But are people really into the storyline that much that they care for another couple of months? That would be my only question.
I I would think you make it count in the sense of if your story goes through, right? And Tiffy time cashes in. Now, this is this is the way. This is why I'm kind of thinking. What if she cashes in on Bailey, right? But either way, if Tiff becomes champion, and then we go to shoot, what are they? Are they Raw or are they on SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Okay, so then we go to SmackDown. Tiffy comes out as champion. Naya comes out to congratulate her and then just beats her to the ground. Like cheap shots her, like injures her with a table or something. You know what I mean? Like really beat Tiffany Stratton down. I think that is how you build interest. And okay, let's keep it going. But I would say, I guess, okay, Paul. Let me go ahead and ask you this: is there any scenario in your mind where Bailey wins and Tiffany Stratton cashes in on Bailey? Thus, now Nia Jax is kind of like smiles at Tiffany Stratton, saying, like, okay, but you could kind of tell that she's still pissed at her. That way, when Nia Jax comes out to congratulate her on SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton is completely like, oh, she's my friend. She's here to congratulate me. I didn't take it from her. I didn't do her wrong. Right. And then Nia Jax just, you know, Triple H or what Triple H did to Randy Orton
Right.
years ago.
Right.
Is there any chance that Bailey wins and then Tiffany Stratton takes it from her? Or does it have to be that she gets it off of Nia?
No, it doesn't, because it's the same scenario. Whether whoever she cashes in on is Nia is going to give her a beatdown anyway. She cashes on Bailey or Nia, she's getting a beatdown. But I like that storyline, bro. I like that storyline. And by the way, man, I think somebody's listening to our show from WWE, because the stuff we talk about keeps ending up happening. Like Dominic on a cage above the ring. Remember? You remember us talking about that?
Yeah.
Stuff like
Yes.
that, bro. Once in a while, bro. So once in a while, the stuff happens. It's too weird. I'm like, what? But anyways, yeah, man. It's just man. And the other scenario, bro. I think they're lying to us that the Queen is not ready. You know,
Okay.
and and
Okay.
and and, and I know she was practicing over in Florida. At that performance center.
Uh-huh.
So I know she's practicing, and I know they're saying she's not going to be until next year, bro. I don't know if I believe that. So if if Nia ends up winning clean and Tiffany and whatever, I could see a scenario where Charlotte comes out, and then we go for Charlotte versus Tiffy time for the title at WrestleMania or something like that. Not sure, but there's all this stuff, bro. I'm not sure, but I think I'm going with Tiffany cashing in on Nia. That'll be my prediction.
Okay. Okay. Is there any chance that she doesn't cash in?
If they want to extend it. And if you think about it, out of all the women's storylines that are going on, this might be the best one besides Liv and Rhea.
Uh-huh.
So they need something going on SmackDown, bro, because some of the women's stuff they got going is silly, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tiffy does come out of there champion. I just don't know if she cashes in on Nia or if she cashes in on Bailey. I
Bailey
think
Bailey would be more exciting, now that I think about it. It would be
uh-huh.
more exciting to see that, oh, you can't believe you did that. Like,
Right.
oh,
Right.
there's so much more places they could go if she catches in on Bailey.
Okay. Okay. That's where I'm gonna go, man. So I got Bailey winning and Tiffany Stratton cashing in.
And you guys out there in the audience land know that we are never wrong. So just don't put money on that. Our next match, the Judgment Day, has imploded. We got former Mr. Money in the Bank, Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. What do you think, man?
um I don't think this match has blown up as big as it probably should be, but it's still exciting. Honestly, okay, so you got the whole Judgment Day thing here. Does mommy get involved? Because mommy has a match to worry about.
Yes.
Does Dom get involved? Because Dom, he doesn't have a match, but he has a cage to worry about. these things are going around circling in my head. Is it just going to be Damian Priest and Finn Balor out there by themselves? Are they going to have anybody out there with them? Does anybody run down? Um, I'll be real with you, Pablo. I'm not really sure the winner or the loser what it really does.
Yep.
And by the way, I'm not saying that I'm not invested in this match or the story, but I mean, I'm thinking like, okay, storyline. If Finn wins, cool. If Damien wins, cool. I don't really see a strong story change either way it goes, man. Am I wrong on that?
Nah, man. There's not much. I think this match is here to put over Damian Priest to get him to new heights. You know,
Okay.
they're really investing in Damian. They wasted all this last couple of years on him. Not wasted, but it was good. It was great. The whole Judgment Day show. But now
Mm.
that Damian is a single competitor, he's not going to lose. He's not going to lose unless they do something really scandalous to make it scandalous, and this goes on and on and on. But this is like a grudge match. This is bad blood because Finn Balor betrayed him, put his foot on the rope, so he lost the match. You know, and
Right.
so this is as bad blood as it gets. But they're building a guy. They're building a champion. They want Damian Priest to be the future of the East Coast, and he's not there yet. And with the loss, he cannot get there. So this should be an easy call for Damian Priest to win. Where does it go? Oh, nobody knows, bro, because this match doesn't mean a lot other than revenge. It's just a
Is
revenge match.
is this gonna be the end of the storyline? I think it's starting to get a little bit jaded, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I hope it is, bro, because yeah, man. Yeah, and they're turning a lot of the guys at the Judgment Day into jobbers. They turned Carlito into a jobber. They turned that other guy who wears the speedos into a jobber. I forgot his name right now. Um,
Oh, JD McDonough.
yeah, JD McDonough. I mean, he can wrestle, bro, but he's a jobber. So they have two jobbers. Finn Balor's like half a jobber now. Yeah, man. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here, man. But Damian Priest for the win, easy.
Yeah, I think Damian Priest definitely has to get this victory. If he does not get the victory, there's no way that it can be Finn Balor just clean 1, 2, 3 on him.
Definite.
There's got to be, there's got to be a lot of the Judgment Day involved. They got to make Damian Priest look strong. They got to make it seem like Damian Priest is putting through a lot. Like he's facing the whole Judgment Day, and then Finn Balor happens to get the victory. That way, yes, he may lose, but he went out strong. But all that's gonna do is just prolong this story, and I kind of want this story to be over. And I think
I
it's only
agree.
gonna be over if Damian Priest comes out with the victory.
I agree 100%, bro. I think you're speaking for the whole WWE universe, bro. Nobody wants this to go on, and nobody wants to see Finn Balor come out as that beast or demon, bro. Because it used to be cool when he wouldn't lose, but
Right.
now he loses, bro. And not only that, dude, when he's wearing those little trunks, bro, it's nasty, bro. Nobody wants to see that, bro. Nobody wants to see him come out like that, bro. Just come on, bro.
All
Pale,
right,
red skin. Oh gosh.
so Damian Priest for the win. Does the Judgment Day get involved, Pablo?
Of course. But they're jobbers. The
Okay.
rest of them are jobbers, bro, except Dominic, you know. But Dominic has
Okay.
his own thing going on. So definitely
Right.
they're going to get involved. And the question, too, is on the Judgment Day side, are they going to be adding someone else to the Judgment Day? Is there going to be a new figure? They need some excitement in their. Dominic's he's a star. He's a superstar. But other
Right.
than that, the other three are not superstars no more. You know.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I say Damian Priest with the win. A couple of guys come down. They try to get involved. He hits him off the apron. Looks like Finn Balor's gonna win. And yeah, you gotta get Damian Priest over, man. You definitely gotta get him over.
Yeah, and unfortunately on Raw, there's so many good storylines right now. With the CM Punk McIntyre, like this is just overshadowed. So yeah, Damian Priest also for the win. But let's
All right.
go. Let's go. And I'm reading these out of order, man. Can you believe that on WWE they have this one as like the co-main event, the Damian Priest match? So it's interesting. You
Okay.
know, second
Okay.
to last. But who knows when the day of how they really come out, right? You know,
I could see that. I could see it be the co-main event.
think
I,
so?
yeah, I don't think that's too much of a stretch.
With the tribal chief. Sheesh. Okay, let's
Uh,
go. Let's go. Women's World Champion Liv Morgan versus
mm,
Rhea Ripley, the former champ. But here's the key, people. Dirty Dominic Mysterio suspended above the ring in a shark cage. And remember this. Dominic was crying the other day that he can't go back in the cage. He can't go back in prison. He can't go back. So this is going to be shocking. They should sue the WWE for putting him in this, and all the brain damage that's going to happen from him going back to prison in a cage. It's not right. No employee should have to deal with this from their employer locking them up in a cage. This is disgusting. What do you say?
no more locked doors.
Oh,
Um, Good gosh, man. Okay, so look, I'm gonna say this, man. This right here is one of the most exciting matches of Bad Blood. The
yeah,
storyline, everything is the one I'm most invested in. Even above, believe it or not, at least for me personally, even above the Hell in the Cell with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, I'm actually more invested in this storyline. Now, I'm not saying this is gonna be a better match.
right.
I'm just simply saying, storyline wise, give me this one. This is the best one out of all of them. So I am excited for this. Um, Gosh, man. See, there is another thing. Does the Judgment Day get involved in this match? I think where they set the last match that we talked about and this match, I think it's gonna play a big role on whether who gets involved, right? Um, I don't think there's a lot of interference in this match as opposed to the Finn Balor Damian Priest match, Pablo.
Yeah, I agree. You don't need it.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, the story is here. The story is good, and oh man, you know, leading up, leading up to this story all the way through. I was like, okay, Rhea Ripley's gonna get her get back, right? Which I thought was incredibly stupid, Paul, that they had that tag match back at Bash at Berlin.
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Okay. Um, I don't know why, Paul, but I think Liv Morgan gets the victory. I think she doesn't necessarily. I mean, this is just a regular match, with the exception of Dirty Dom being in a cage. But this isn't like, it's not like, hey, it's a no holds bar or falls count anywhere. It's just, to the best of my knowledge, it's just a regular match.
Right.
So I can definitely see Liv Morgan cheating on her own without the Judgment Day coming out, doing something. The referee is distracted or what have you, and beating Rhea Ripley. I don't know why, but I see that happening just because mommy winning just seems a little too predictable to me, man.
Hmm.
And not only that, but if mommy wins, that's kind of like the end of the story, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you would have to go on. You would have to go on. I think having Liv keep the belt
Uh-huh.
extends this. And no, I don't think no one's sick of this story. I think they may have, like the tag match, they made a mistake. But I mean, they could keep it going, bro. And I'm gonna say something, bro. That's controversial. I
Uh-oh.
think Liv won over a lot of mommy's fans. I, and I
Ooh.
I think mommy, she's still the best. She's the best today, man, of all the women to me. But
Uh-huh.
I think in the time mommy was gone, you snooze, you lose. You know, somebody gets injured, somebody comes in, takes the belt. You know, like they said in the Vince McMahon thing, when Hunter Hearst Helmsley he got kicked out of King of the Ring. Who stepped in? You know, Stone Cold Steve
Mm,
Austin, right?
mm,
So
yeah.
I'm just saying, I think Liv Morgan took a lot of the glow away from mommy. That's just what I'm seeing. I think, you know, I think you know, she's okay in the eyes. She's you know, she's getting better at wrestling. Her promos are a lot better. My gosh, she's getting better. So I think she took a lot away, man. She won me over, but not above mommy though. But
Okay.
mommy's still the man. But so for me, this match, man, I want to see Liv win, bro, and I want to see it carry on. And the only thing I see again, this is a Raw match, so this is another match where where Flair could come back to, and they could go in a new direction if they want to. But where I think they're blowing it is okay. Dominic's up in the cage, right?
Yes.
What does that mean? Okay, he's up in the cage. He can't help. He can't help, right? He
Right.
can't help. So he's up there. So what does that mean? That doesn't mean nothing. Like if there should be a stipulation, like if we, you know, they should have did it. We're fighting for him. You know, the winner gets Dom or some, you know, something. But you know that would have meant something because we don't know. He's just up there tied up, so he can't get involved. But what's gonna be funny, bro? Remember, this guy's a prison inmate, bro.
Yeah.
He knows how to pick locks. So he's going to be trying to
Oh.
escape, bro. He's going to be doing something. Maybe a Logan Paul coming in to help him because they had talked about becoming tag members or something, bro. It's going to be neat to see him trying to escape because you know it's going to happen. There's somebody trying to jailbreak. Oh, man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then the other thing, let's hope the LWO doesn't get involved. Come on, guys. Please, for the love of God, please no. So yeah, so
I
I'm gonna but my prediction is gonna be before I pass it back, my prediction
uh,
is gonna be Liv and by cheating, yeah.
okay. Um,
Unless Flair comes back.
she comes back that night though.
No, if Flair comes back, she could be a part
Uh,
of any of these matches. If Flair comes back, she could be part of either of these matches that are going on tonight of the women's matches.
okay.
And I reserve the right to change my opinion.
Okay. All right. So you said a lot there, man. So let's see what we can do with this.
Yes.
I all right. Okay. I'm with you, Pablo, in the fact that okay, when they put Dom in the cage and he's freaking out and everything and he's being raised, that's gonna be all good, great, and fun, right? So I'm with you with that. However, once he's up there and the match starts, I'm with you on that, Paul. It's like, okay, um, what? Like it was funny putting him in the cage. It was funny when he was being lifted up and he's freaking out. But now the match is going on, and what? What him being up in the cage? I mean, what? So with the match is over, you lower the cage, and even if mommy wins, what he gets out of the cage, and does she just go up to him and kick him in the balls? Like what happens,
Right, right,
right?
right, right.
So
If they're
I'm with
smart,
you.
Cholo, if they're smart, he'll escape from the cage, and then
That
they'll
that
chase him. They'll chase him, bro. They'll chase him like like he's an inmate, you know.
right. So
And wait.
now,
Before you go
yeah.
on, it would be dope if like cops brought him and put him in the cage. You know, that would be.
Oh yes, yes, man, yes. So there's
WWE
definitely,
should pay us, bro.
yeah. So there's definitely got to be something that goes on if he breaks out. Something I do. now that you bring it up, Pablo, I do see him opening up the cage and kind of like working his way down some way, somehow. Um, as far as who gets the victory, I could see either one doing it. I could see Rhea Ripley getting it. If she does get the victory, I think that storyline is done. And if that storyline is done, I mean, the whole Dom and Liv Morgan together, it doesn't necessarily have to die out, but it's just not as strong anymore. Um,
Yeah, I agree.
you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say Liv Morgan wins. I think she wins the match. I just think you continue this just a little bit more. Now you don't need to stretch it out too much longer, but you stretch it out maybe just a little bit more. And I think because Liv is hot right now.
Yes.
She is, she's gotten really over. You don't want to throw a cold bucket of water on her flame right now. So I say Liv gets the victory, man.
Did you see her doing the Ric Flair?
Yes,
That was crazy, dude. Oh, the
yes,
women want to be me, and all that stuff. I thought, oh my god, that was crazy, bro.
yes. It's good. It's good. It's getting her the heat. People are really hating her, which is good because they hate Dom.
Yeah.
So that's why it wasn't working with Mommy and Dom anymore because people were loving Rhea and people were hating Dom. So this case, yeah,
Uh,
I keep this going. Keep this going. Had Liv win and we could kill the story a little bit more down the line.
woo. And what about her coming in the Lolo?
Oh yes, man. That is great. That is great, man. Yeah,
You were
yeah,
there,
yeah,
huh? Ontario, huh?
yeah. They got to keep it going, man. They got to keep it
Hey,
going. So I
hey,
go Live.
hey. Do you think? Okay, okay. I know. Mommy's star power is still. She's still up there, right?
Mhm.
Do you think it's gone down a little that she's a face? Is she a better heel than a face? What do you think?
I think I think maybe it has gone down a little bit. I still think she's over because she's still a badass.
Yeah,
She's still a badass. So I think if Dom escapes the cage and helps Liv Morgan win that way, I think it doesn't bury her too bad. Look, eventually she has to win this feud, right? It just doesn't necessarily have to be um bad blood.
yeah,
So I mean, they could elevate this match to Survivor Series, and put or somewhere and put them in a cage match or in a Hell in the Cell. Heck, they did away with the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, so Hell in the Cell isn't necessarily just held to one PLE. You put these two chicks in a Hell in the Cell or some sort of stipulation like that to end the rivalry, and Mommy wins the title while they're getting away a little bit from the G or the PG era, while Liv Morgan is bloody on the floor. Mommy has blood on her face holding up the title that she won the battle. I still think Mommy would be, top dog.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She's definitely, in my opinion, the best female wrestler right now. You know, maybe not technically, but over star power.
Yeah,
Star
yeah,
power.
star power. Yes.
You know,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. We have two more people, two more to go through. And we're going to go first to the main event. Let's go to the main event of the night. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell. Is this really the main event? That's how the WWE has it, but I don't think so, in my opinion. It's going to be maybe the best match of the night, maybe, but yeah, man, this is true bad blood. It's been a great storyline. Nobody cared about Drew McIntyre no more. You need a good dance partner. And CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, they go well together. They could perform together, man. They're doing a great job. So Hell in a Cell. Yeah, man. I kind of like. Does Hell in a Cell have a door like the cage? Can you escape through the door?
Ooh,
You know.
I know it's dropped down. Somebody let us know in the comments because I'm not even really sure now. I know the regular steel cage does, but Hell in the Cell, I'm gonna assume it does. I really can't remember though.
Yeah. So, man, dude. So I'm kind of looking forward to this one, man. To see where it goes. And I'm just gonna say it straight out. I'll go first on this one, Cholo.
Hmm.
I think CM Punk is a huge star. He does not need to win. I think somehow, some way, CM Punk, man, he got maybe what 3 years left, maybe. You know,
Hmm.
he dyes his hair, he's gray. If it wasn't for all that just for men, man, he would be a lot grayer. He would be looking a lot older. Uh, Drew McIntyre still got a few years on him. He probably got
Right.
another 5, 8 years in the business. So I think if they're in the star building, I think to give Drew the win. Logically, I say there's no way they make CM Punk lose. CM Punk wins, he could go on and fight John Cena, in his comeback or something. I mean, that would be the way to make money. But I see they want to take this opportunity to build Drew. I'm going to go Drew McIntyre wins. It's going to be bloody, and I wouldn't put it past someone doing outside interference, man. So that's kind of my pick.
Well, okay, hang on. Who would do the outside interference? They're kind of lone rangers.
Right? They are both Lone Rangers, bro. They are both
But
Lone Rangers.
okay, but does somebody have beef with anybody else that would come and intervene? Now, the first one that comes to mind is Seth freaking Rollins, but it looks like they took him out of that story on what happened on Monday Night Raw. It looks like Seth Rollins did a comeback, but it looks like he's going after Bronson Reed.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's kind of taking a step away from that. Um, And by the way, if he did go interfere, who does he go help? I don't know. He hates them both.
Right.
So I
And then
I don't know.
that would bring Bronson Reed in too. You know, so
Hmm.
that would bring
Right.
him in just to build a whole nother match. And then they could go other ways. From there they could do tag teams. They could even extend this, bro. You know,
Um. Look. Look. Okay. So I I am interested in this match. The storyline has built it up enough. I'm not so sure these are the two guys that you really want to throw in a Hell in the Cell to be like, oh man, Hell in the Cell. That part, I'm just kind of like, all right.
yeah. Hell in a
But
Cell is basically a cage match now.
yeah, it's just, but oh well. Okay, so the match is happening. Cool. I'm trying to look at who does it benefit. Look, CM Punk already lost to him though, Pablo.
Hmm.
I mean, you see him losing to him again?
Wait, don't they both have one? Or I think they both have.
Uh,
That's
yeah.
that's
Okay.
that's the only
Yes.
reason I'm saying that there has to be a tiebreaker, and I think Drew's gonna.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right. I think they both have one. Yes. Okay. So they had the strap match, and before that, I think they had a shoot. Now my mind's going blank. But yeah,
Yeah,
you're
there's
right. I think they
definitely
had
two other ones.
two matches. Okay. Okay. Um. So does this end the rivalry?
I hope
Um.
so.
Well, does it end the rivalry if Drew McIntyre wins?
Yeah, but yeah, and supposedly they're saying this is it, right? They're saying this is
Yeah.
it, but that's what they said with Charlotte Flair's husband, right? And they're on like match 7, you know, on SmackDown when he's fighting that what's his name guy, but they're gonna have to turn it into something else where they get Drew's eyes off of him. Drew has to
Mm.
start going for the title again, towards the title. So somehow they got to swerve him somewhere else, and they got to put also CM Punk's mind somewhere else. And I know, and I'm sure you've heard that with John Cena coming back, they want to, he wants to team up with Cena, either that or face him. So they have to start building towards that too. They have to separate these guys for WrestleMania. WrestleMania, I know it's like still 6, 7 months away, 7, 8 months
Yeah.
away, but they have to start, making that play because Triple H works things slow, brother. So I think
Well,
somehow, and I think you have a good point. Not that you agreed with it, but that if somebody comes in and it's Seth and then Braun comes in and screws over somebody else, it just creates a whole cluster, bro.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, does there have to be interference here? Is one of these guys
No.
just gonna win straight up? I'm gonna go that Drew McIntyre wins. That's how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Drew McIntyre wins. Yeah, I mean I could see CM Punk winning too though. So I'm kind of like up in the air, man. I'm kind of like, oh, you know what? Because I could see both ways going. Um, Now, you know what, Pablo? I'm gonna say CM Punk wins, man.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna say I'm gonna say he wins because I think Drew McIntyre, he's been the bad guy in all of this, right? So I'm gonna say you gotta have CM Punk, the hero, win. Oh, Drew McIntyre stole the bracelet of his dog and his wife or whatever. But yeah,
yeah.
I think CM Punk gets the victory here.
I mean, that's the logical way. I mean, that's like would be logical, right? It would be like the
Mm.
easy thing, right? And money and every way it would seem inevitable for CM Punk to get this win. But man, I just somehow CM Punk gets screwed over, dirty ref, something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm gonna stick with McIntyre, even though it doesn't make sense, man. And I know it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. For McIntyre to win, there has to be outside interference, but they're in a cell, or something has to happen. I
and
don't know.
and Okay, and I'm gonna go CM Punk, and I'm gonna say this match is either the very first match or the very last match.
Yeah, they have it as the last one right now, but they always change
Okay.
it. We're never right. They always
Yeah.
change this order, bro. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so there we
Okay.
go. Let's see who's right. And logic says you, but I'm always looking for a swerve. I want to be entertained, brother. So let's see, man. But I hope this one's over, unless it could get better than it's been, bro. The bracelet's gone. It's starting to like kill it before we get sick of it. All right.
Yeah. 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 For sure.
Okay. The final match, which is on the lineup on WWE, is the second match of the night, which we know it's not going to be.
Uh huh.
But here we go, man. Solo Sikoa and the werewolf Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes and your and mine and our tribal chief Roman Reigns. Man, brother, I don't even know what to think, so I'm gonna throw it to you.
Pablo, this is like I'm not excited for this.
I know.
I'm not excited for it. I don't really care much about it. I the meeting between the two of them on the football field, that was cool, man. That was like a movie. That was cool, but they're not facing each other. Uh, what happened on SmackDown? By the way, for everybody, we're recording this before Friday Night SmackDown, so just to let you guys know that. So what happened on SmackDown, where Kevin Owens started having this disagreement with Cody Rhodes, I think maybe that's gonna have to play a factor somewhere in this. Um, I don't like it. I don't really like that. Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens are some way somehow involved in the bloodline. It's like what? Like I don't. I've been trying to get away from that. We've all just wanted the tribal chief to come back. He came back, and now he's in a tag team. You know, gosh, man. I'm gonna. You know what, Pablo? I'm gonna say the new bloodline wins, man, because of the dysfunction that's going on, and possibly Kevin Owens coming out, going heel, and going against Cody Rhodes. I
Ooh.
think something like that is gonna happen, and let's remember that there is some rivalry between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. So I think Roman Reigns stays babyface. I think he does. Because I was thinking like, oh, maybe he turns. Some people have been talking about, hey, maybe Cody Rhodes turns, right? I don't think we see that, at least not yet. But I'm gonna say because Cody Rhodes, you know, has a little bit of beef here and there with Kevin Owens, and we'll see what happens on SmackDown, man. Which is something else I want to ask you. Um, I think the new Bloodline wins, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I hope so, bro. I hope so. But man, dude, so got me thinking about what you said, and I do think Kevin Owens is going to have a part in this match, and I do think that they're leaning towards not only KO turning heel, but Randy turning heel. I
Oh,
think
okay.
because you remember when Cody wanted to go 3-on-3 against the Bloodline, and he's on, no, it's me and Randy, it's me and Randy,
Right.
you
Yes.
know, and
Yes. Yes.
they're already building a little thing, and there's nobody's a better bad guy than Randy, and KO's way better as a bad guy, so I wonder if they would turn both of them on one night, or they would play it out, KO this weekend, and then Randy in a month or so, to draw it
Mm.
out. He RKO's Cody, But as far as this match, bro, that's exciting, man. I would like to see Randy and KO be bad guys. That would be dope. But as far as
So
this match, huh?
no, no, go for it, go for it, go for it, because something just came to mind.
Yeah, but as far as this match, bro, Solo as a tribal chief is just not working for me, man. It's just
You're
not
not
working.
acknowledging him.
I don't acknowledge him, bro. I just don't believe it. If anybody should be the tribal chief, it should be Jacob. He's the best wrestler of them.
Wow.
He's the best speaker of them. I know they have him doing like the savage role right now, like I know. You know what I mean? They have him doing that, but when he
Right.
talks regular, bro, he could talk and he could wrestle. So I know him and Solo are gonna go at it. Eventually too. There's already tension. And yeah, man, this match, I tell you what, the odd person out in this match is Cody Rhodes. I don't think he belongs here. I think he should be out doing something else. I think it should be Roman's fight. He has so many family members he could have brought along. I just don't see. I think since Cody became champion, they have dropped the ball. They gave him a bunch of stupid stuff going against AJ, going against all these worthless things, bro. It's just
Mm.
been like lame. So I'm not interested in this match too much, but I do want to see the tribal chief come back, the original tribal chief. So my pick, I'm going to go with you that the Solo and them win. And because due to the chaos of everybody fighting, including KO and everybody, and shocking, we might see Jimmy Uso come back. We know he's free or clear. I heard that he died today. Some of these wrestling
What
channels,
the
some of these
heck?
wrestling channels, bro, are a trip, bro. They'll say
Yeah, yeah, they
anything.
are.
They'll say anything, bro. They pulled back the video of Rikishi asking to pray for his son that he's died. but yeah, man, I'm anxious to see Jimmy come back, man, just to get some resemblance of the old bloodline. So I'm gonna go with the new bloodline to win. I hope they do. I think the star of the show is going to be Jacob Fatu. And as far as I have a question for you,
Yes.
does Roman get the Ula Fala back this weekend?
No, not at Bloodline. No, I'm
No,
sorry, Bloodline. Not at Blood. Bad Blood. No, no,
no, you don't think
absolutely
so?
not. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking though those other two dudes that look like twins. I don't know their name, and I
Yeah, the
don't even really
Tongans.
care.
The
Okay,
Tongans.
I think they come out, and because they come out, I think Randy and KO, that gives them a reason to come out because they're going to come out to help out Cody and Roman, and they both turn on Cody and Roman,
Yeah,
costing them the match.
yeah. And don't forget Tonga Tala, which is the tallest brother of the Tongans.
Uh huh.
He's signed. So he's signed. He's 100% in WWE. So when's he gonna come out? They just been
Okay.
holding him. So is this the time? Maybe everybody goes fighting to the back, and Tonga Tala comes out of nowhere to surprise us, and the tribal chief loses. You
All
know?
right. So something I want to ask you, Pablo. Since you and I we're doing this before the final SmackDown, uh, before Bloodline. I keep calling it Bloodline. Bad
Bad
Blood.
blood.
Okay. Is there anything that can take place at SmackDown that will change anything at Bad Blood? A stipulation to a match? Do they add anything to a match? Do they take anything away from a match?
What I would love to happen, it's possible. What I would love to happen that would make me excited for this match
Hmm.
is Cody Rhodes is injured, stepping in. Roman's going to have a secret partner. That day it comes out, it's Jimmy Uso. That would be
Okay.
dope. And Paul Heyman's return. That
Oh,
would be dope.
oh, the wise man.
Yep. Yep. Can't
Wow.
forget the wise
Okay.
man, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. No, man, you're right. You're right. Wow. Um, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen though, man.
I know because people paid for Cody, but
Yeah.
Cody could still be there somehow, you know, guest referee or something, man. That would be dope if they did something like that and put a guest referee. Man, that would be so cool. Guest referee, Jimmy Uso or something. And I'm not a big Jimmy fan, bro. I'm not a big Jimmy fan, but I do think that overall he's a better talker than his brother. And
Okay.
yeah, speaking wise, Jay is more of a, yelling and all
Yeet.
excited. And Jimmy's just calm.
All right, man. So we both got the new bloodline winning.
Yeah, we're both not
Okay.
excited about this match. I think a lot of the fan base is not. The only thing everybody is looking forward to in this match is Roman coming back, and a lot of the insiders are looking to see what Jacob Fatu is going to do next. Not that he's going to do anything exciting, just we know that he's going to do some exciting moves. That's it. He's like the Samoan Ricochet, in a sense. Can't do what Ricochet does, but he does that crazy stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think you're on your own on that one, Pablo. I think you're the only
Nah,
one that excited for Jacob Fatu, Holmes. I don't.
everybody's excited, bro,
I
for him to
don't think.
turn.
I don't know. I don't think there might be some, but I don't think he's quite catching the buzz the way that you have it, man.
Oh yeah, he is. No, but this is what I'm saying though. Out of the bloodline, he is the one that people believe in the most.
The
No one
new
believes in
bloodline.
Solo. Yeah, the new bloodline. No one believes
Okay.
in Solo, bro. No one believes in Solo. Gosh,
Uh,
what a
uh,
horrible figure.
uh, all right. Okay. I mean, I get you're putting the bar pretty low already. So I just hope I hope you know that you're doing that. That the bar is set pretty low already. So
Hey
I
man,
don't know how big of a buzz it really is for Jacob Fatu, but
watch when he turns. When he turns on Solo, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, bro. But
All right.
again, if I had my way, Cody Rhodes has no business in this match. To me, everybody loved when they were in the stadium, Roman and Cody. They loved it. Everybody loved it. I hated it. I thought it was lame. I thought they make the tribal chief look weak. I didn't like it, man. I know it was Hollywood. It was well shot, but man, dude, that was just horrid. But anyways, brother, that's what it is, man. Bad blood. Let's hope the tribal chief and Paul Heyman are reunited, if anything.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I just don't think that happen. I just think it's KO, Randy Orton. They turn on the tribal chief, Cody Rhodes, and the new bloodline get the victory. Because for one reason or another, they want to keep that faction going. So,
Yes, sir.
all right. Well, we shall see what happens, and we'll be talking about Bad Blood afterwards. So, you can watch it live, Pablo?
I think so.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, bro.
Yeah, it starts
Crazy.
a little bit early, but I'll definitely be watching it live, man.
Nice.
So, all right, junkies, that is Juan Pablo from the LA Times, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shout out to all the junkies. Enjoy Bad Blood. Catch you guys on next one.